Well, happy Sunday. It is another cloudy and rain expected kind of day. You can always tell if it's been raining a lot because the fountain will be full of water. Anyway, I wanted to follow up because I know you're waiting with bated breath. So that bottle that I tried to save the glass bottle. I threw the plastic ones away. And I soaked it and washed it, and the back label came off really quick. It was like that plastic stuff left no residue. The front label, however, was glued on with like super glue, and I eventually got the paper off, but I could not get the glue off. I do recommend this stuff, and I'm not even sure where I got it at this point. Probably, it looks like a Dollar Tree find, honestly. It works really good, usually, but not in this case. So, no bottle. Oh, no glass bottle for me. I do have this clear container, which, as you can see, after washing it, the label's still on. I tried to keep from getting too much water on the label. I'm getting ready to have, because these need to be eaten, this with these ready to cook tortillas. Usually I can only eat one of them at once, with some cheese and salsa. I've got my cozy little lavender latte made with oat milk, which is another thing that is expiring soon. So I need to have lots of oat milk. That was a thing I was concerned about, honestly, with my last vlog, that it looks like I have a bunch of food and the minute it expires, I just throw it away. Not really so. A lot of that stuff that expired in 23 and 24 was obviously bought before I started intuitive eating and intentional shopping, because that's the thing too. Intuitive eating / intentional shopping. And I know right now a lot of channels are getting struck for ED content, and I can say I do not practice any kind of disordered eating. I definitely intentionally shop, making sure that I have lots of options in the different food categories. And except for mental health, because that is usually chocolate, and I don't want to stock up on that. As well as, okay, so not just intentional shopping, but then listening to what my body wants. And really, if you start from scratch, you start fresh, then your body will tell you what it wants. You have to learn to differentiate between food noise and an actual need of your body. Once you do that, yeah, it only took me 64 years. Anyway, so I am not currently in the habit of buying a bunch of groceries without knowing for sure that I'm going to be using them and then throwing them away when they expire. That's really not my scene. So this kind of actually represented the last of the stuff I'd been holding on to or just not really looking at, pushing aside, you know, kind of thing in the cupboard. So yeah. Also, this hat, it is really cold. To me, it's really cold. I think it's, well, let's see what the temperature is. Okay, so this is really weird because I got a notification saying rain expected in an hour, about a half hour ago. And now looking at the Tucson weather that I looked up, whatever popped up in search, it says 1% chance, something like that. So I don't know. And meanwhile, of course, the kitties are not happy that they're not outside again today. So I should probably make sure. And I have something else about diet culture or whatever this vlog is turning into, which reminds me quickly, I'm supposed to be finding what my brand is. And I don't know exactly. There's lots of things that I'm about, that I'm interested in, that I promote. But what is my brand? So we'll get back to that at another time. Bye. All right, and back to that multi-purpose room. All right, I decided to leave this stuff out because December 1st or the day after Thanksgiving is coming pretty fast. So yeah, this stuff is out. This stuff is in here. This stuff is in a box, which the way I've been lately, I have preferred crates because they're not gonna fall apart and whatnot, and they will protect the items. But for now, we've got the curtains in a box, and it's gonna go in the top of my closet. So yeah. Thinking about this again. I do think these are helpful, so I'm not gonna say that you can't use this if you're gonna do intuitive eating, because you need to learn what a portion is. And big thing is being mindful too. Am I full? Am I hungry? Don't force yourself to not eat because you're fasting for a set amount of time a day. And also, don't just eat because it tastes good and you're not full yet. Eat mindfully. Take a bite, savor it, enjoy it, and then check in. Okay. How full am I? How hungry am I still? Those kind of things. And I'm thinking about all of my medical conditions, which I hate to think about. But I have things like hiatal hernia, probably diverticulitis, because my mom has it, my son has it. So yeah, fatty liver, which my mom also has. Thanks, Mom. And GERD. So it's not always worth it to eat certain things or a lot of anything, really. At this point, I'm not eating intentionally, intuitively, or mindfully to lose weight. That is not the end goal. It's a nice side effect. It has been so far. If I stay like this, I'm good. I'm good. Imagine my surprise after posting this video to get a strike from YouTube saying that it promotes eating disorder. So I took out pretty much all the parts that spoke about diet culture, and I'm gonna try reposting it. With that said, have a good rest of your week. Thanks for watching. Bye.